Hey guys, today I'm going to show you some tricks on how to teach your dog the drop or out command. Teaching our dogs to release toys, balls, socks, shoes, anything they may get in their mouth. An easy way that you can start this process at home. Today I'm going to use toys that look something like this. Something that is straight, that I can get both hands on when my dog bites the center of it. So same rules are going to apply with things like tennis balls, but when I start this, I always start with something similar to this to set them up for success, because if I start it with a tennis ball, I'm having to get in the dog's mouth to remove that tennis ball or to play this game. So this is a little bit easier to build the foundation. Once you get better results with this, then you can start the same protocol with a ball or something like that. So I have Frank with me today. I would say he's about 40% good with an out command. I've just started it in the last month, so he's a great example of what you're probably going to see at home. He doesn't drop it immediately. He does understand, but he's still a little bit slow to release it from his mouth. A couple things I like to do is make sure that once my dog releases it, I ask for a sit. So it then becomes release it from your mouth and sit away from it. So you don't get the dog that contests the object if you're pulling it away. So it's an out or a drop, which means release it from your mouth, and then a sit, and then you can say break or continue the game or whatever it is. So I'm gonna just kind of go step by step how this is gonna work. We'll see if we get anywhere with Frank today, and hopefully this is a little bit better visual representation of how the out or drop it command works. Frank. Come. So I'm gonna let him get the tug. We can play tug, we can do whatever we want, but the minute that I want to get it back, I want to make sure I have control over that and can say a command to have him release that. So how it's going to work is I'm going to isolate the object between my legs with his mouth in between each of my hands. I'm going to say out, sit, good, break. So that first rep shows me that Frank is actually getting better at this. He knows once I isolate that object that he is to release it and back off of it. I just started introducing the verbal cue of out with Frank, so he understands the idea behind it. Now I just want to make sure it's a lot more clear to him with the verbal command. Out, 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 yes, down, break. Good boy. So that was a version with the tennis ball. Same rules apply. Isolating the object, none of this pulling, tugging, catch me if you can type behavior. The reason I do that is I want to make this object a lot more boring to my dogs. If I'm doing this type of game with my dog, trying to get it away from them, then it becomes a game of tug of war. What I want to do is the opposite, so I isolate it, out, sit, sit. He's playing with his tennis ball right now. Good boy. So I want to isolate the object so it takes the life out of it, essentially. Once it stops moving, our dogs usually lose interest. They release their mouth. I can ask for the sit. Once they sit, I say break. I can throw it, whatever it is. As your dog progresses with this, you can start to do the same exercise with balls. Isolating it instead of trying to pull it away as best you can. Isolating it so it doesn't move is going to be the easiest way. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Isolate, out, sit, break. Good boy. Isolate, out, sit, down, break. Good boy. Out, sit, down, sit, sit, break. Good boy.
Out. Sit. Sit. Wait.
All right, let's see how well he's doing with the tennis ball. Frank, come here, get your ball.